You've probably heard that spikes in blood sugar are bad, and that continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs, can help you keep them in check. But what if I told you that blood sugar spikes are actually totally normal, especially for healthy, active people? From Wits and Weights, I'm Philip Pape, and this is Nutrition Science Daily, bringing you the latest in nutrition, fat loss, and health science, all in under 5 minutes. A new study from the University of Bath suggests that continuous glucose monitors may not be necessary for non-diabetics and might even mislead people about their health. The research found that CGMs overestimate blood sugar levels by about 30% after eating fruit, which could make people unnecessarily fear normal, healthy glucose responses. And a little side tangent here is I spoke to somebody who stopped eating potatoes because her CGM said her blood sugar spiked and she was not diabetic. And I said, this is where we've come to. We're not eating a perfectly nutritious, satiating food like potatoes. Now, why blood sugar spikes are not always bad? It's important to understand why that is. Blood sugar levels naturally rise after you eat carbohydrates. This is not a sign of dysfunction. It is how your body fuels itself. For active individuals and those with normal metabolic function, this temporary spike, followed by a return to baseline, is completely normal. In fact, insulin does its job by helping shuttle glucose into muscles and the liver, where it's stored for energy use during your training sessions, lifting weights, workouts, daily activity, and even while you sleep. Unless you have an issue specifically with insulin resistance, these spikes are just part of your body's natural rhythm. Now, continuous glucose monitors, CGMs, were originally designed for people with diabetes who need to manage severe blood sugar fluctuations. But now many companies are pushing them through marketing for healthy individuals as a way to hack your metabolism. The problem is that they create unnecessary fear around normal foods, just like my potato example. For example, some CGMs will flag a banana or oatmeal as causing a spike, leading people to avoid them, despite their well-known benefits for everything: fiber, micronutrients, gut health, great pre-workout carb, by the way. The 30% overestimation of post-meal glucose levels found in the study means that people think their diet is causing dangerous swings when it's actually a normal response. So CGMs can provide useful data for some people, but if you rely on them without context, it can make you unnecessarily afraid of foods that should be part of a healthy diet. If you want better glucose control and metabolic health, which again is important to an extent, but we don't want to go overboard on its importance when you are lifting weights and when you are inactive, still focusing on the fundamentals rather than obsessing over fluctuations is where it's at. And honestly, I would not even recommend using a CGM unless it is medically indicated. So what are those pillars? Well, prioritizing protein and fiber. If you listen to yesterday's episode, you'll see that one benefit among many is for sleep regulation and better sleep. Not to mention they slow digestion and they prevent rapid blood sugar swings. Also, engage in resistance training. If you are not lifting weights by now and you've heard any episodes of this podcast, what are you waiting for? Your muscles are the biggest glucose sponge you have. They pull in sugar for fuel, and your body will love having those insulin spikes when you eat carbs to fuel that training. Number 3, move after meals. This is a super helpful quote unquote hack. It is a real phenomenon where even a 10-minute walk after eating will significantly regulate your glucose levels, potentially to the same level that type 2 diabetes medication metformin can do. Number 4, get enough sleep, because poor sleep increases insulin resistance and your hunger hormones. And again, tie it to my episode yesterday about protein and fiber. And then, of course, manage your stress, because chronically high cortisol can also disrupt blood sugar. So guess what? It's not about the blood sugar. It's about the lifestyle. Are you eating enough protein, fiber? Are you lifting weights? Are you moving? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you managing your stress? Blood sugar spikes themselves are not the enemy. They're normal. They're a healthy part of your metabolism. If you're active and eating a balanced diet, your body knows how to handle them. So instead of relying on CGMs, focus on long-term metabolic health strategies like training, like whole foods, like lifestyle. That's it. For more myth busting on nutrition and health, hit follow right now. Hit follow so you don't miss tomorrow's episode, where we are exposing outdated diet trends that won't